never be cool. You'll never meet with fame. You'll never be a secret agent, and you'll definitely never be young again. You're not that good looking.
Michael Gary Gilroy, Michael Gary Geelhoed, which means yellow hat in Dutch, which is, I believe, something to do with us carrying cheese on our head. And Garthy, as in Norfolk Garthy, misheard my name once as Gilroy. And so when I went down to play there one day, my name was Gilroy on the chalkboard. And I was like, who's Gilroy? And they're like, that's you. I used to play with my brother as the GBs, as in Gilroy Brothers. See, it's like the Bee Gees, but we flipped it, so very intelligent youngster. I was solo as Gilroy, obviously, and then Mr. Paver Pickens, who is now part of Scotch of St James, basically organised for us to do some recording, just because I had these songs floating around for ages, and so we wanted to get them down. So through that we brought together a bunch of musicians for the purposes of the recording, and a lot of them have kicked on and joined the band. Paver's on board, he's playing electric rhythm, I'm still playing my acoustics, try and keep that sort of acoustic-y feel, but just sort of rock it up a bit. So he's then complementing that on electric rhythm. Bobby Burgess and Tim Hamza, who are both also from the Scotch of St James, have ended up coming on board. So Bobby plays lead, and Timmy plays bass. And then we've got Jared playing drums for us, and then Tara from Schwenders, who plays keys with Schwenders, is also playing a bit of keys for us. There's still a strong sense of community in the Perth scene, which is good. I mean, everyone pretty much knows everyone. There's pretty much two degrees of separation, I think, from everyone in the Perth music scene. So it's easy to get gigs, and more Perth bands just keep getting taken up. Bands like Sugar Army and Harlequin League and Tame Impala are all starting to sort of go up and up. So there's the sort of taste for Perth music nationally seems to be increasing rather than dying down, which is good news for the rest of us. The idea is to get it into rotation on sort of local stations, and then the next step is doing a single release and trying to get some national play if possible. So our immediate focus actually is just gigging. We want to get out there and sort of get ourselves known. This is not my life. People have said, who've heard it, have said sort of old country influences like Ryan Adams, Bright Eyes type of stuff. And I mean, that's definitely an immediate influence. Then Bruce, the Boss. Boss is definitely in there somewhere. Like bands like the Pixies and the Clash, which, you know, for this sort of stuff, maybe not as much of a direct influence, but I'm sure I can't get them out of my head, so I'm sure they weasel their way into the music somehow. Paver wrote a riff last week and brought it in this week, and I was like, this is a cool song. But when we both met up again, we were both playing slightly different riffs, and then as to whose riff was going to make it into the song, created something of a
clash.
And I was like, I'm the singer, and Paver was like, I wrote the riff. And I was like, Two frontmen in one band is always a good idea, I find. It's a choice between G and E. So I'm with E. Are you with E?
I'm with E.
Good, that's 2 for E. Good.
Hey, don't be alarmed, we're all the same beneath affected charms. Whether you're a hustler or the chosen one, you feel the depth of the
Thanks very much.